Okay. Is everybody doing okay out there? Thanks for being here. I'm Warren. This is Cassandra. Cassandra, you want to come over here and join me? And this is what happens when you take your dog to the Goodwill a couple times and you don't realize she has that toy already. What a stressful week. Thank goodness it's over. TGIF. My favorite day of the week. Because I get to spend it with you. And Cassandra, if she ever wants to. I got a lot done this week. The tires on my car, I had to replace a couple of them because the wires were showing a little bit. My old man would be proud. Took care of those. That's always a stressful ordeal because you never know how much that's going to cost. And luckily I found a pretty good place. And the woman waiting there next to me, she said she's been going there for 40 years. So she was a big fan of that place. It's always nice to find a mechanic you can rely on. Heck, I did Ann's oil this week, and I'm very proud of myself. I blew her skirt up a bit, earned some points on that round. She didn't much like the idea of going underneath the car and seeing how it's actually done. I mean, she did go underneath the car and saw how it was done, but it's not really for her, which is fine, you know. It's not. I was just trying to show her that it's not a hard thing to do. It's as easy as passing gas through pressing on the accelerator. Did anybody else have crazy weather like I did? 55 degrees and raining on Wednesday, I think. And then overnight, the winds picked up to 50 miles per hour and the temperatures dropped into the teens. So the next day, the ski resort down the road was just covered in ice, but there were still toddlers flying down the hill. Cassandra's been on the raw diet for a couple weeks now. Her skin has improved. Her coat it's silky almost. It feels amazing. And she just got done chewing on a neck bone for the last hour, so she's a little worn out. What did I do today? Oh, yes. I got a crazy story about the day. So I assisted a shill of the state today. I mean, a police officer. While he conducted a welfare check on one of the residents at the condo association that I work at. At one point, he was like, "You're on camera." I was like, wow, am I going to have to testify one day? This might be crazy. She wasn't even home, so we had to investigate a little bit further and find out what her license plate number was. And luckily, I had that on file. I searched through some files and I was able to acquire her license plate number. And a few minutes later, dispatch got back to us. Apparently, her car isn't even registered to her. Things were starting to get really juicy then. At that point, the officer just was like, "I gotta go, man. It was fun hanging out. If she shows up, let us know." And I was like, "Well, I'm not gonna let you know, but I know she works nights." She got home about an hour later. I guess she got off work. But I'm glad that panned out okay for her. Somebody was worried. It's always good when somebody's worried. It sucks when people don't worry. I have something to look forward to this weekend. Tomorrow, we're going into the city, and Cassandra's going to play with all the dogs in the park. Oh, yeah, so this weekend I have two things going on relating to gift cards. The gift card that a restaurant gave to us because they made a mistake, kind of a big mistake, and things got screwed up, so they wanted to make up for it. And they gave us a gift card, which was really cool because it's a nice place. And I was actually, it was my birthday dinner at this restaurant, and it didn't work out. So I guess they felt bad about it. And they gave us a gift card, and they have another restaurant, which is a steakhouse. We're going to give that a shot. And then Sunday, Anne doesn't know about this yet, but don't tell her either. Actually, we'll have already completed it by the time you see this, so I guess it doesn't really much matter. But anyhow, my mother gave me a gift card on my birthday, and I did something with it that I've been wanting to do for a long time, and that's buy a drafting table. And a drafting table is something that you'll see a lot of architects using or artists. Basically a table that goes up and down and back and forth, and I can paint and draw at an angle. Well, not only do I have that now, which is really cool because I have my own little artsy space. Everything's out and ready to go. I don't have to go searching in a closet or go up into storage and try and find the material that I need to just do whatever. And now it's all out and ready to go. My pencils and pens and paintbrushes and everything I need, so I can just sit down and do the thing. And it's been a lot of fun because now I can do it every day and I have a space to do it. There's nothing more rewarding than having your own studio as an artist, your own little place to create. Not only do I have a drafting table now for myself, I have an easel that I used to use when I painted years ago. This means I can have an easel and my drafting table going at the same time. So my plan is to have a date night where we basically open a bottle of wine and pick out a reference and paint it. Just cover the paper. Do it for an hour or two or until the bottle's gone and see what you produce. She's not a painter. I just think it'd be a lot of fun. We've been watching this show recently. It's called Portrait Artist of the Year. I think it's something BBC does. Well, we're hooked on it, so I think she might be interested. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Even if you're not like a practicing artist, it's still fun just to throw paint on a piece of paper and see what comes out of it. If it's trash, it's trash, whatever. I have all these supplies that I've bought over the years that I don't use, so I'm kind of interested to see how this will work out. I don't know if anybody else out there is a gamer like us, but just got a board game in the mail that we're excited about. It's called Great Western Trail. It's a Euro strategy game. The idea is to take cattle into Kansas City, and you have to avoid outlaws and stuff along the way. It's something that we're just starting to get into because we got another board game called Cascadia last year or the year before. As time is going on, that game has got a lot of fun because you start to learn new ways to strategize and win and earn more points. There's an extension for it too that we're going to try and invest in soon, so looking forward to that. Try it out. They seem very complicated and confusing at first, but if you go on YouTube, you can find gameplay videos where people are very helpful and they teach you how to do it. But really, the instructions are super simple. It just takes, like the first couple games, it's going to be a little bit weird, but then after that, it's a blast. And some of them last 30 minutes, some of them last 4 hours. Just depends on what kind of game you get. Catan is one that we really wanted, but that's a 3-player game, at least. Cascadia is a 1 to 4 or 1 to 5 player game. And the Great Western Trail, this second edition that we got, it's a 1 to 4 or 5. It's a pretty heavy box too. It's got a lot of cool. I really like the illustrations on the cards and stuff. The theme of the gameplay makes a big difference. So, to me. But join us as today we'll embark in the 3rd episode of the 1st season of Peaky Blinders. Cassandra, can you stop? Are you licking the... We're going to take a break and let this camera cool down because I just talked for too long. We'll be back soon. Okay, I like this show. I'm pretty excited. Come on. Before we start, I wanted to mention that if you are interested in supporting the channel and you feel so inclined, memberships are now available. As soon as you become a member, you'll be able to see behind-the-scene images nobody else will be able to see. It would be much appreciated. Peaky Blinders Season 1, Episode 3. Thank you to everyone who's watched my videos and commented and liked. I really appreciate it. The hours watched have been going up, and I just recently was accepted into the YouTube Partner Program for memberships and super chats and things like merchandise. So I'm excited to be bringing that to you in the near future, especially things like merchandise. But building a brand here. The question is this what I'm going to be for Halloween this year? A Peaky Blinder? I'm usually a hybrid, a cross between a Peaky Blinder and a vampire. I've done that a few times.
I've decided not to go to the races. Not unless you give me another £2 10 shilling toward the dress.
I've already given you 3.
How much did you pay for the suit you'll be wearing?
Oh, I don't pay for suits. My suits are on the house, or the house burns down.
Real talk, but I'll believe it when I see it.
It's not me you're dressing up for.
Billy. It's about how I pour when I bartend.
Rumors that there was a robbery.
Robbery of what?
Serious amount of guns.
And what business is that of mine?
But when it comes to speculation, you can't beat a factory night shift. Some say there was word from the proofing bay. It was the Peaky blinders who took him.
Your night shift must be dreaming.
Maybe they are. But maybe they're not. We'd pay good money.
You have good money.
We have the collections from the pubs.
For who do you speak?
The people of Ireland. The Irish Republican Army.
For the fact?
For the fucking fact. You think we're jokers?
Am I laughing?
Oh, Father, why are you so sad?
If I didn't have the subtitles on, I really wouldn't know what they're saying.
I joined the IRA. Agree was made.
What's about what? I'll let you know.
Agree. I long to see the boys in the old IRA.
I thought you were only allowed singing on a Saturday.
Whiskey's good proofing water. Tells you who's real and who isn't.
Their accents were so thick, it's a wonder you could understand them. Next time, I could translate.
You'd work for me.
Thought I already was.
So you are coming to the races. 10 shillings. Buy something red. To match his handkerchief.
Whose handkerchief?
A lot of cigarettes being smoked here. Are these real cigarettes or Hollywood cigarettes? It's got to be Hollywood cigarettes. But, golly, I don't know how you could smoke those things. It's so bad.
Ada, what the hell?
I dared myself to run through their territory in my dress.
Are you mad?
Yeah, mad as hell with all of them.
I love you.
I love you too.
This is
They
not...
try and stop us, the madder I'll be.
Come on,
It's not going to make Tommy happy.
What do we know about the Black Swan? An operative has provided intelligence that it is a place where IRA men gather.
It's just a lot of drunken navigators singing songs, sir. The IRA wouldn't go near them.
Then why are 2 of them looking to buy guns?
She already got it to him?
Must she do everything for you?
She, sir.
One female operative has proved more useful than any you great lumps of man.
We are regular police officers, sir, not spies. We can only act when a crime's been committed. Perhaps I should send some men down to the Black Swan to ask questions.
And scare them all into hiding. Not the best of tactics, Sergeant.
My tactics come from my experiences in France. Most of my great lumps of men served in France too, sir.
I serve my country every day. That'll be all, Sergeant.
Away and shot!
It's a pity. She knows that word. I like this music. Oh. Is he faking?
Fancy me, dear. What are you? Copper?
Busted.
Seen your face serving at the garrison.
Oh, shit. better get out of there. That's one tough lassie.
Are you armed?
No.
Then I'll tell you.
They're married.
Freddie Thorne were married today. They defied your orders. They haven't left the city.
I promised I'd run Freddie out of town.
Promised who?
Campbell.
I told the coppers Freddie wouldn't come back. It was part of the deal.
What bloody deal? What happened to family votes? What happened to meetings? If you let me deal with Ada and Freddie, it'll end in peace.
So is this his mom's sister? His dad's sister? I guess we'll find out when we do. Just curious. How'd she get tomato sauce on her hand? She didn't touch his wound. She gonna wear a hat? Where's your hat? You need a hat.
And the neighbour said that she saw a young woman leaving the streets where the body was found. A woman, Sarah. I wondered if there was a connection.
A connection with what, Sergeant?
Well, he said that your spy was a woman, Sarah. I wondered if there was now a policy. Shoot to kill. Like there was in Belfast.
The Republicans are famously factional. He was killed by one of his own. That'll be all, Sergeant. And they're not called spies. They're called operatives.
Operative, sir, right, sir.
What the bloody hell is she doing here?
£200, Freddie.
Where did it come from?
Family fund.
Pockets of widows and desperate men.
See sense, Freddie.
Tommy's not going to let this rest. Times like these, communists in the family's bad for business. You have to leave the city.
You think I can't handle Thomas Shelby?
You can't. I'm having trouble these days and I'm twice the man you are.
America, Freddie. They've already had their revolution. You won't have to bother.
Would you ladies at least let a man sleep on it?
You went after him because he was IRA.
I followed him because I thought he might have information. This is an active military mission. Your words. I'm doing my job.
Killing a man affects the heart.
You take my progress personally. But I don't need you to be my father.
He would be thinking of you.
Mr. Shelby's son.
Says I.
Oh, this is what this is where he gets his suits. I was wondering who his tailor was.
Please, gentlemen, no fighting in here.
It's all right. So come as a friend. They're planning on showing up in numbers and robbing your bookies, running chalk and rafflers.
You think I can't handle the Lees?
Just a word of warning from a friend, that's all.
If you are coming to the races, bring that pretty barmaid of yours.
Already invited.
Tommy, you best have a word with Arthur as well.
What's wrong with bloody Arthur?
He's got the Flanders blues again.
They say, is it you, Peaky Blinders, who stole the guns from the BSA? What guns, Tommy?
I thought after your beating, I thought you needed a break.
What bloody guns, Tommy?
I thought I was going to tell you.
You were gonna tell me.
Arthur, listen to me. You've had a hard time these past few years, God knows you have. You deserve some rest. We had some luck. It fell off a wagon into our laps. And all you need to know is, it's us that has the machine guns now, and it's them that's in the mud. All right?
tough on Arthur's ego. You going to the races?
What is it you've always wanted, Arthur? When we were in France, you used to say, when I go back to England, I want to own my own pub. Well,
You've gone soft, Tommy. How do we know it's for sale?
everything's for sale to us, Arthur. We're making a lot of money these days. We need a legitimate business to pass the money from the shop.
Well, we'll know what to do.
You spend 2/3 of your life in pubs, just pour it instead of drinking it.
Sorry, gentlemen. Didn't hear you come in. What can I get you?
Yeah, gonna fire him? I guess not. That sucks.
Mr. Campbell wants an explanation. Today, some rabble-rousing union man brought the BSA out on strike. Freddie Thorne. Thought you promised he wouldn't come back.
I'm dealing with this.
I heard that Freddie married your sister. Some family you've got, eh? Bet you can't wait for Christmas. Deliver Freddie Thorne to us. Or take your sister in as an accomplice. She'll get 4 years for sedition. Or you can turn him in. And your sister goes free.
He's gonna lose
But not then, Tom.
his relationship with his sister either way. Yeah, I thought my week was stressful.
Have you seen Freddie Thorne? No.
Freddie's gun? Surprise.
Came to tell you. That's not gonna work, Tommy.
Polly must have had a rush of blood. Or port wine. Do you remember we used to jump in here and see who could swim across the
I'm here to talk business, Tommy.
Do you reckon we could still do it? You loaded Ada with your bastard because she's a Shelby. You thought it'd mean you'd be somebody. I won't let you fuck up my sister's life for your cause.
You actually believe that? I love her, Tommy. I've loved her since she was 9 and I was 12. She loves me the same. Do you even know the word?
This marriage will not stand.
I don't see why you'd want to put yourself through so much stress to have that kind of power. Something an egomaniac would.
Now the coppers are saying that if we don't turn Freddie,
interested in.
they'll put Ada on the arrest warrant as well. That's where your compassion gets you, Paul. From now on, we do it my way.
Or what?
Tunnel rats.
Be careful, Tommy.
Somebody's digging through the other side. What the? How did the enemies know they'd be there? Ouch.
Tommy!
Man, that's the worst way to wake up. The worst way of waking up is when a cop knocks on your window with their mag light. And you're asleep because you're too tired to drive. That's the worst.
Private whiz-bang reporting, sir. At ease. I got talking to some old bloke about Birmingham. He said a lot, but the only bit I heard was that their high command think it's the Peaky Blinders who shot him. I came up on the next boat to warn you. Is it true? No. But lies travel faster than the truth.
But lies don't last as long.
Get a message to them. Tell them there's been a misunderstanding and we don't want any trouble. They gave us the worst job, Tommy. Yeah. And we fucking volunteered. Sometimes it lasts all night. And I listen to the shovels and the picks against that wall there. And I pray the sun will come up with the curtains before they break through.
Nice painting.
No, I don't pray. I hope. And sometimes it happens. The sun beats them. But mostly, the shovels beat the sun.
Sun is high up in the sky in my car.
When does he put himself through withdrawal?
The abattoir
Is that going to be the season finale?
in this culture dead. Do you
Are you going to go to the horse race?
sliding over here? Let me give you a squeeze.
It's a new day, brother.
This unholy.
Just stand up. That's all you have to do.
Can you hear what I hear, babe?
I don't know what they're making in there, but they're really going at it. Some kind of refinery.
What is it you and Freddie are fighting over?
Nothing.
Did you buy a dress?
Yes, I bought a dress.
Good. I'm gonna skank you out for Billy Kimber. It looked like he had the Japanese communist flag tattooed on his chest. Ooh. She's got a hat.
This car only seats 4. You'll need more men than that if you're to come back alive.
It's just me and a girl.
His uncle was a little doubtful.
Kimber's let his troops go rotten. They're on the take from the Lees to look the other way. We're going to show Kimber how it should be done. Now take what you're good at. Unless a gun is pulled on you, we want this done quietly.
So when do we share out the cash?
We're not keeping the cash. You're in Tommy's army now, boys. Trust only kin. Let's go.
I wonder if that's a real scar on his cheek. They're going to the races, Cassandra.
What stable is it?
Number 7.
Are you sure we're allowed in here?
Well, I prefer to come to the races the back way. Keeps me out of trouble. Tracks are lawless places. Can't stand petty criminals. This way.
Will we get to lay a bet?
Nah, gambling's for monks. This way. You're lucky you're with me. You'd be wasting your money on fixed races.
How do you fix a race?
How should I know? If they ask about me, say that I'm Prussian. Don't speak a word of English. Come on, bosh girl. Earn your £3.
Sometimes I like to just go out in the public and pretend I don't speak my language. People talk to me, I just... Yeah. Yeah.
Do you dance?
If I'm asked properly.
Lady Sarah, will you dance with me?
Pass her on to Billy. Billy is wearing red.
Shark, for your black ball, £5 a step. It's a pleasure doing business with you.
Jesus.
Hello, Raz. How's business?
Nice. Right on. That's what I like to see. Oh, shoot.
No more chalking on Billy Kimber's boys. Right?
He Mike Tyson'd him. Oh my God, there's blood squirting out of it.
I commandeer this stolen money by order of the Peaky Blinders.
Careful, Arthur. I'm afraid that went a little bit too easily for him.
We chased the laser across the track right the way down the Devon Road. We got every penny back.
Wow. That's a lot of money.
Anyone hurt?
A few cuts and bruises.
Off we go, Lady Sarah.
Did you see those background actors they're making out? That's nice.
Your money, Mr. Kimber. Your own protection is failing, Mr. Kimber. Your boys are taking cuts. I want to suggest that from now on, you contract out your racetrack security to the Peaky Blinders. In return, you give us 5% of the take and 3 legal betting pitches at every race meeting north of the River Severn, rising to 6 after 1 year if we are all satisfied with the service. What do you say, Mr. Kimber?
Is it a deal you can refuse?
I want to dance.
His account reminds me of the brother in Face Off.
How many men can you put in the field at one time?
There's a lot of men out of work at the moment. 2 guards for every bookie.
And let me throw a small condition into the mix.
I get the lady. It was the plan the whole time, buddy.
We're gonna go for dinner at Kimber's house. Here's a place a couple of miles away. I've some business to settle first with this accountant, so you go on ahead with Kimber.
Just me and him.
Yeah. Till I'm done here. Look, I'll throw in an extra £3 for your extra time.
I think I'm a whore.
Everyone's a whore, Grace. We just sell different parts of ourselves. You have to make sacrifices.
Campbell's gonna be jealous.
As a sweetie, you can try your luck with mine.
I bet he said you could have me, didn't he? That's the arrangement, isn't it? Well, yours might be a prostitute, but I'm not. I was a milliner when I met him. I was independent. I made this hat. I was a good milliner.
It's a very pretty hat. Really is.
She really wants it, though.
So is she a prostitute?
She's gonna act like she doesn't.
I don't know what she is.
Come on, you weren't so stiff back there, were you? Hmm? You ever been in a house this big? Hmm? Look at you.
I want a cigarette.
Not even done yet.
Oh, look, I've dropped something. Pick it up.
Pick it up yourself.
Pick it up, Pikey.
If I drop a glass on the floor, you pick it up. I want to watch you pick it up. If I drop a glass on the floor, you bend over and fucking pick up the fucking glass. What?
No, sir, no.
What are you doing here? I've got another hour.
Just wait. Just listen to me. I was going to let you go through with it, but in the end, my conscience got the better of me. She looks good on the outside. But she has the clap.
I was gonna say she's sick on the inside.
Yeah, syphilis. Call it my better nature.
It's really a wig.
She's a whore. Love, just go and wait in the car.
I can walk on my own.
Can we shake hands if this ever happens?
How did he get into the house? Just in time. I really thought she was gonna pop a cap in his forehead.
Start of the day, I was Lady Sarah of Connemara. By the end, I was a whore with a clap. You're a fucking bastard offering me like that. But then you change your mind.
He's playing chess.
Why did you change your mind, Thomas?
If you don't like to play chess, play board games. Stephen Knight, I don't know what else you've created or written, but I think you know what you're doing. I swear, are we ever going to get to the horse racing? We were close. The question is, what is he going to do about Freddie and Ada? I wonder when they'll give the younger brother a plot line instead of just the one that takes care of business. The younger brother seems to be the one that, I don't even know his name. Are you done, Cassandra? I'm actually surprised Freddie was able to sneak up on Thomas like that. But I guess he's just as skilled as Tommy when it comes to infiltrating the enemy. He's good at sneaking in there. Curious to see what happens with this relationship with Billy. Billy's going to be working for him soon enough. That's going to be the arc of this season. He's going to completely flip the whole game. Peaky Blinders going to be on top. Cassandra, are we all done? Is that it? Come here. Come over here and say bye to everybody. Come over here. Over here. Come over here and say bye to everybody. Because you had such a fun time. We're going to go enjoy our weekend now. We're going to have a fun time this weekend, okay? I'm going to try and take some pictures so that we can share it with all of our friends. Oh, that's my oh, Cassandra. I guess I don't need these in my ear anymore. She's done. All right, I guess we're finished for the night. That's it, baby girl. Are you done? Did you go potty? You gotta go potty? You got itchies? Ooh, yeah, you got itchy? Okay. Alrighty. Thanks everybody for watching. We appreciate you being here, and we'll see you in the next one. And don't forget about the channel memberships. If you're interested, go ahead and check those out. Look forward to building our community. I feel confident with that one, Cassandra. That one felt like a good one.